Welcome to Stand By to Fly. Hi everyone, I wanted to introduce myself and my channel. My name is Joy. Our oldest son Brandon, whom I travel with on most of my adventures, works for a major airline, which allows me and us to fly standby. Flying standby is not for the faint of heart or my husband. Our goal is to make one trip a month, whether domestic or international. Basically, how it works is we pick a few destinations, then Brandon monitors the number of unsold seats on those flights. We arrive at the airport and wait to see what seats are left open. 15 minutes before the flight leaves, the gate agent will start to clear the standbys in order of seniority with the company. Brandon has only worked for the airlines for a little over 2 years, so we always have multiple backup plans. Both Brandon and I work full-time. I'm a mom of 4 and a grandmother of 3, which means we need to be organized when we travel. Many times we fly somewhere just for lunch, to go shopping, or maybe 24 to 48 hour stay. Then once a year, we do a 1 to 2 week vacation. Why should you subscribe to my channel? Well, if you're a family member or friend, it's kind of automatically expected, I hope. If you're a viewer, we can share a few things you might not have thought about when traveling, or a few new location suggestions. So please like and subscribe, since we will be sharing many adventures. I am not a professional, but I wanted to share a few tips, tricks, and ideas when traveling standby. We feel these would have been helpful to us when we started traveling. The top 5 tips we found are: number 1, when selecting a location, I suggest all your backup plans have the same climate. Then pack for the climate. The reason is, if you don't make that a flight, this allows more options. If you pack summer clothes because you want to go to a hot destination, then look at multiple hot weather destination options. We once packed for Belize to go snorkeling. We didn't make that flight. Luckily, our second choice was Cancun, which had open seats. By packing for the climate, this allows us more flexibility. Number 2 tip, pack in a carry-on or a backpack. Never, ever, ever check a bag unless your backup plan is to purchase a ticket to that destination. This is a must. I know it can be tricky. We just got back from a 12-day trip to Tokyo, Bangkok, and Seoul using only a backpack. That's right, one backpack. Yes, I will admit I bought clothes, but that is the fun of traveling. When you carefully plan, it can be done. And we'll share with you in future videos how to do that and some suggestions. If you do check a bag and have to switch your location, your luggage could end up somewhere else, circling the baggage carousel. This could ruin a trip. Another main reason for packing a carry-on or backpack is many times the flight will be full. You'll hear the gate agent announce they need volunteers to check their bags. When you are the very last one on the flight, there is very little room for luggage. Some gate agents have even asked us what size our luggage was to determine if we could make the flight. Also, just a side note, if you check a bag and you don't make the flight, your bag likely will be sent on without you. You then will need to make arrangements to have your bag returned to the original destination. Also, the airline my son works for does not deliver standby luggage. It would be our responsibility to make an extra trip to the airport to pick up our luggage. Again, I recommend never ever check a bag when flying standby. Number 3 tip. If you need to be at a destination on a certain day, book a ticket. There is no guarantee you'll make the flight, even with long-term seniority. Another flight could be delayed, or all those passengers from that flight could be rebooked on the next flight leaving, which would leave no seats. Many airlines oversell tickets, or the plane leaves with empty seats because of weather issues. Many planes transport extra cargo, which means weight balance issues, and they fly with empty seats. Or my personal favorite is those passengers who book a later flight but decide to show up for an earlier flight, resulting in no open seats. Oh, there are so many reasons, and don't try to make sense of why. Pick another destination or another route. One time, we flew to San Francisco for the day and tried to get on 2 different flights to come home. We ended up catching the last flight out to Las Vegas and getting a hotel to stay the night. Then caught an early flight home the next day. You must be flexible. This is the joy of flying standby. Number 4 tip. Never book your hotel, tours, or events until the plane lands. One time we were on a plane and it took off, then had mechanical issues, which resulted in returning to the original airport. We then exited the plane and we could not get on another flight to that location. Many times we research and we select 3 hotels or hostels. Yes, I said hostels. My sons like to stay at hostels or capsules to interact with other travelers. Occasionally, I try to be a good sport and agree. Then, once you land at your location, use the airport Wi-Fi to book your accommodations or your tours. Number 5 tip. When traveling, I recommend knowing how to get from the airport to your first destination, whether it will be your accommodation to check in or event you have planned. We personally use Uber, Lyft, and Grab a lot. We also research the local transportation from metro, trams, buses, etc. We have met some really nice locals while riding public transportations. In fact, on one of our Tokyo trips, we started a conversation with a guy on the subway. He ended up taking us around town for several hours. We tried to pay him or buy dinner, but he just wanted to show us around. It was incredible to learn about the culture from a local. I hope these 5 tips have been helpful and look forward to sharing other standby ideas and things to do at different locations. Remember, don't forget to travel. Get out and see the world. Please like and subscribe and stand by for other videos to come. Have a great day.